Welcome to the official YouTube channel for the Colin Cowherd podcast. Go on, hit the subscribe button. There you go, right down there. If you want to be among the first to hear my weekly takes, NFL, college football, more, right there. Let me start it off by saying that's one of the great performances by a quarterback I have seen. And I know he had turnovers. But 30 of 38 for 360 yards, and that quarterback run with about 3 minutes left, that dude is an all-time talent. Now, I mean, Josh makes mistakes. He had 3 turnovers. But first things first, Miami been whining all year that I don't respect them. They got 1 win over a team with a winning record, Dallas. And if Dallas doesn't botch a handoff near the goal line, they go up 14-3, and there's a big chance they win that game. Miami has not proven they can beat Buffalo. Forget it. Josh Allen owns the Miami Dolphins. You know how Brady was going to own a part of the Dolphins? Josh Allen does. I mean, once again tonight, they can't stop him. He's just a remarkable player. And Tua's a nice quarterback. The difference between Tua and Josh Allen, one, it manages a game, sometimes well, sometimes not very consistently against winning teams. And the other guy, Josh Allen did not make the Pro Bowl. If that's not a joke, Josh Allen led the NFL in touchdowns. What you watched tonight, which allows the Bills now to have a home game against the Steelers in the playoffs. Good luck to whoever's quarterbacking the Steelers. But you just watched one of the great playmakers. I think Vic Fangio earlier this week said it. It's like John Elway plus. That's a lot what Elway looked like tonight. Elway threw some picks. Elway had a big arm. He would make big throws, take big swings, big cuts, big chances. But John Elway just didn't play like other quarterbacks. He just didn't look like other quarterbacks. And that is Josh Allen. I thought Miami got some real breaks in this game. First of all, the missed PI by the officials. Next play, Josh Allen throws a pick. And then at the end of the half, there was a helmet-to-helmet collision. They didn't call it. Bills would have gotten another play. So a couple of officiating breaks did go, I thought, Miami's way in the first half. But be that as it may, Josh Allen, 3 turnovers, kept the Dolphins in the game. But I watched that game all night. And, one team's got almost 500 yards of total offense, dominating on third down, has the better quarterback. And this is a lopsided series. DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, is bringing you, an offer that'll help you win money in the NFL playoffs. New customers, bet $5. That's it, $5. That's it, $5. Any game, and get $200 instantly in bonus bets. Are you kidding me? I bet $5, that's it. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. It takes 90 seconds and put in Colin, C-O-L-I-N. Easy peasy. New customers, $5. That's all you have to bet. And get $200 instantly in bonus bets only on the DraftKings Sportsbook. The code is Colin, C-O-L-I-N. And the crown is yours. Hi, folks. GameTime is the fast and easy way to buy tickets for sports and comedy and concerts and theater, all those events near you. Killer last-minute deals at GameTime, all-in prices, views from the seat, best priced guaranteed, and that's the key. GameTime takes the guesswork out of buying tickets, which is the thing most people get anxious about. GameTime eliminates it. Easy to find tickets for every kind of event in your area. They're obsessed with saving you money and me money on tickets. That's what GameTime does. It's the place to find last-minute deals. GameTime guarantees mean you always get the best price. And if you find tickets in the same section at a certain row for less, GameTime will credit you 110% of the difference. Pretty cool. Download the GameTime app. Like all apps, it takes 90 seconds. Download the GameTime app, create an account, use the code Colin, me, C-O-L-I-N, $20 off your first purchase if you do it. Download the GameTime app. The code is Colin, $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Download GameTime today. Last minute tickets, lowest prices guaranteed. So on Saturday, Baltimore's the number one seed, so they get rest. Cleveland is going to go to Houston. Listen, I like Cleveland. It's got some veterans on that team. Houston feels a little like Green Bay to me, where just making the playoffs is really impressive. Now, it's hard to bet against C.J. Stroud at home. It really is. And the Cleveland defense is different on the road than it is at home. So that's a really, really good game. I'd probably lean Cleveland. But C.J. Stroud he surprises us every week. He's just a remarkable player. How easy and effortless of a thrower is C.J. Stroud. So I'm really happy the Texans made it in over the Colts. I want to see the best quarterbacks in the sport make the playoffs. And Flacco, the old guy against the kid, it's a really interesting matchup. Dolphins now will go to Kansas City. It's supposed to be freezing in Kansas City. That's a terrible matchup. Now, again, the Dolphins are banged up, so they don't have the pass rush they did earlier this season. Tonight you saw multiple starters go down. So, you got to keep your eye on their health. I would give Kansas City the edge there. And, I've been saying this. People don't want to acknowledge it, but not a lot of dome teams and warm weather teams win the Super Bowl. If you look at our recent dynasties, Kansas City, New England forever, and teams like Philly and Baltimore have always been so good, such good franchises. So it's a little bit of a, man, listen, I live in Los Angeles now. When I go, and I'm in cold weather, I can go up to Portland, and it's 48 degrees. And I'm like, oh, yeah, it's damp, it's cold. And I'm thinking, I grew up in this. I never once thought it was damp or cold when I was up there. It was just Portland. So it's a tough draw for Miami, but can't win at home tonight. Them the breaks. Steelers at Buffalo. Obviously, I like Buffalo. I think Buffalo's getting to the AFC Championship. And the Bills, again, one of the reasons the Bills are so good for the NFL, you just get everything. You just get big quarterback plays and this giant freewheeling, massively talented, occasionally mistake-prone quarterback. It's such great television. It's such great television. People forget Namath threw more picks than he did touchdowns. Elway threw a lot of picks. Historically, a lot of the great quarterbacks have not been Brady, have not been, 37 touchdowns, 7 picks. That's, Aaron Rodgers historically. Mahomes doesn't throw a ton of picks. A lot of the great quarterbacks have. They're playmakers. And so I think Buffalo's just a great team in the playoffs. I think Baltimore, Buffalo, and I'd probably go with Kansas City. Not with a great deal of confidence. Those are the 3 teams I like. I'm just so blown away tonight by Josh Allen. I'm just so, man, the mistakes don't bother me. They really don't. I never worry about the floor. I'm always into the ceiling. And, that's why, when you look at these NFL drafts and you're looking at these young quarterbacks, I look at Michael Penix throw a ball. Am I going to be paralyzed that he's had injuries before? I look at Josh Allen and I think there's Josh Allen, Mahomes, Lamar Jackson. Those are the 3 most talented quarterbacks on the planet. Not saying always the best, but Tua is a really good quarterback with an offensive coach and great weapons. And he looked like a guy, pedestrian, Pro Bowl guy. Looked pedestrian on the field with Josh Allen tonight. You're watching one of the all-time great players. And I know I'm supposed to be really bummed out by the interceptions and the turnovers. And he did keep the Dolphins in the game. But, the bigger the swing, the more the strikeouts. And sometimes Josh just, he had a bad end zone pick. It happens. God, that scramble with 3 minutes left in the game. That is, these are pro athletes. Right? Like I didn't have a pro athlete in my county where I grew up. These are pro athletes. And Josh Allen is flying. It's like a little kid at a mall running through traffic, against pro athletes diving for a first down. This is a 6'6.5" guy. And he is just crazy to watch. Jumps off the television. That scramble, that win. The right team won tonight. Josh Allen's team won. Made some mistakes, but the right team won. They were the best team all night. Had the officials working against them for a half, but the right team won tonight.